Hello, so today I'm going to be talking about a book, and this book is another book about paper flowers. And this book is called The Art of Paper Flowers, Creating Realistic Blossoms from Ordinary Papers. So this book is by Bobby Pearce, and Bobby Pearce is a Tony-nominated costume designer who lives in New York. Now, he decided to make a book based off of his grandmother's hobby of making paper flowers. So he came across his grandmother's old patterns and templates of the paper flowers and decided to put this book together so that the world can make the paper flowers that his grandmother had created. So this book, these patterns, he said he uses the same patterns that his grandmother developed when she was making these many years ago. So this book is a colorful book. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful colors. Now these flowers are made out of, looks like cardstock paper. So he uses cardstock paper, and there's about, wow, there's a lot of flowers in here. So it talks about a page on all the flowers that you can make, and the materials. Like you'll need scissors, some glue, floral stems, floral tape, and things like that. And specialized scissors and things. So the back of the book, it gives you all of the patterns. So what you can do, you could either scan these patterns, trace them with tracing paper, or make copies and just cut them out. You can make color copies and just cut these out and make your flowers. So he gives you all the patterns to every flower that's in this book. And also, he explains to you how to make them by, you can also paint on them, put some like wash paint. And he shows you how to fold the leaves, like different leaves in here. So, but yeah, this book, the photography is great. I mean, every picture in here is just beautiful. So what I'm going to do is attempt to create some flowers from this book. Now, I've never made paper flowers from this particular book. So I'm going to attempt to make some flowers, and then I'm going to show you what goes on in the result of me making these flowers. So just stay tuned as I try to create some of the flowers in this book. go. So I have completed the flower that I said I was going to make. So I decided to make a daffodil flower. So the daffodil flower is page 56, I believe. And it was very, pretty easy to make. It wasn't too difficult. I've never made flowers, paper flowers from this book. So it was pretty easy. You only needed a few supplies. This book doesn't, I don't think it says anything about a hot glue gun in here in the supplies, but I would recommend using a glue gun because it's going to make it a lot easier. And here it says scrapbooking glues and things like that. It doesn't mention, I don't see anything that it mentions anything about a glue gun. That's the only thing that I would recommend, because the glue gun, once you dispense the glue, it dries really fast, so you don't have to wait for anything to dry. So so yeah, this flower turned out pretty good, and I'm really happy with the result. And so all I did was use tracing paper and some cardstock paper, some floral stem wire, floral tape, and scissors, and some artificial stamens that came from Joann Fabrics, where you can find those in like the baking section. They're called artificial stamens, and that's what's in the center of center of this flower here. These little pieces in the center. So yeah, take time, try out a paper flower. Once again, this book is filled with so many different flowers, not just that one daffodil, but a lot of different flowers to create, and you're gonna have a great time creating from this book. So like I said, I got this book for $6, and it was a used book, and you can probably find it for even less than that. So yeah, have a good time making paper flowers. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, go try some paper flowers. This can be like an activity, a weekend activity. You can even make a party out of it. Have some friends over, or if you're bored at home, this will give you a definite activity. All you do is trace out the patterns or copy them and cut them out, and you're good to go. So it's very simple, very straightforward. The directions are not that hard, and it'll just give you a good time. So you'll be definitely surprised at what you can make with these paper flowers. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching, and try and make some paper flowers.